Hello. To anyone who wants to say hello. If anyone does want to say hello. Starting to seem like nobody does want to say hello. But everyone just busy tonight? Hey, Donna. That time somebody came in. Hey, Hamburger Eyes. I haven't seen you in a while. You don't get to see much of you, Hamburger Eyes. Hey, Vanna. Yeah, we don't get to see much of you anymore, Hamburger Eyes. Life keeping you busy? You should abandon that shit. And Psychosis not really on much? No. Well, that's fair, I suppose. Watching Three's Company? Three's Company. Watching the Dan Schneider doc. Three's Company. Correct me if I'm wrong, but part of the premise of that show was that a guy was staying with two women. The guy would dress up, do drag in order to hide that he was a guy living with two women or something, right? They were always trying to, hey, Anunnaki, that's an Aussie. I used to really like Ozzy back when I was a teenager, but my tastes shifted, and now I don't particularly enjoy him. Hey, West Coast lass. Hi, Rara. Does this seem fair enough? Spiritfarer? Vanna says hi, Rara, even though you can't hear her. I would need to look into Spiritfarer, but I'm guessing it's probably not the kind of game that really appeals to me. Management sim. Hey, Trash Pandy. Management sim and sandbox action game. Play a tune. Oh shit, is there like a rhythm section? Because I've got no rhythm. You know, thinking about it now, I don't know that I've even really played a lot of games that have like quick time events. Just kicked your boyfriend's Stanley Cup off a nightstand and it sounded like a bomb. Because yeah, like I've been watching the. I've been watching. Am I not quick enough? I honestly don't know. Like genuinely, I'm not sure because like the games that I've played, they don't include QTs. Like I've been watching a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and it's got a couple of like sort of QTE things in it. And like I'm just thinking, yeah, I don't really play games with quick time events. Didn't spill much. Well, that's good then. At least it didn't spill too much. I have not played Haven yet. It is on my wish list. So it's like it's on my. I'm letting you use one of the samples. Can you buy from? I mean, don't worry about it. So like it's on my list of games to maybe eventually play. Not sure when I will get around to it. There are a couple other games I want to do first. Harmony: The Fall of Reverie is a game that I really want to play. Um, are you okay? Haven. How am I doing? Yeah, I'm surviving. Hey, hello, Craig. I am surviving as usual. Hey, Pika. Surprised by the real limit. I mean, hey, Brooke. I don't know that surprise was really right. Is really right phrase. It's like Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. It's more like, that explains her absence. Like it certainly wasn't something I was expecting. Like I wasn't expecting it to turn out that Kate has cancer. But you know, yeah, it's not sure. Well, no, because it's on Disney, and I don't fuck with Disney. I don't want to give Disney any of my money, so no, I haven't been watching. Haven't been watching the new X Men show. I've seen, I've seen a couple clips on Twitter, and I appreciate that they made Scott a badass. I appreciate that they made Cyclops a badass because Cyclops is fucking awesome. Storm remains the most dramatic bitch in the universe. Want to buy a new game since it's the spring sale, but can't find anything interesting. Should probably play my library of unplayed games. Yeah, can always dodge Disney. I mean, I can. I choose not to. It feels unethical. Pirating it feels unethical. I don't know. Kind of lazy somehow. The fire the critic is his only fan. Was that what happened to it? What was the guy's name? Bo something. Can I unethic the unethical? Bo DeMaio, that's his name. Allegedly. Okay. So if that is the reason, then that's bullshit. Start to think you ran off with Kate? No. I want nothing to do with royals, with royal family. But yeah, so if Bo DeMaio was fired because because he had like sexy images on OnlyFans or some shit like that, then that would be shitty. especially because like X-Men. X-Men is a notoriously sexy franchise, notoriously sex obsessed franchise. You know, Chris Claremont could not stop inserting his fetishes in there. And writers and other writers have run with that. The X-Men are absolutely Marvel's horniest characters. And they've got some horny ass characters. That's the comics. I mean, I guess, but Disney has inside spies running the company to bring it down. I mean, people are trying. Disney's fighting tooth and nail to prevent a couple of assholes from getting in and ruining it. I don't remember the dude's name, but some dude who's trying to get onto Disney's board of directors. Um, was talking about like, was talking about Black Panther and why does it need to be an all black cast? Why does it need to be an all black cast in Black Panther? And like Disney's board responded by saying, "This is why he should not be on. This is why he does not belong here. This is why he has no place in a creative company, creatively driven company." When even Disney is being like, this douchebag is way too fucking cash obsessed and has no place in a creative company. Did he get fired? Not fired. He hasn't been like, he's not part of the board yet. He is trying to get onto the board. Recently fired the head of Imagineering right before her big projects open, so she'll get none of the accolades from. Yeah, that's shitty. And that is becoming. I mean, that's always been a thing, but that's becoming even more common these days. People getting laid off before the thing they worked on even releases. But yeah, that's shitty. That sucks for her. Hey, Scapegoat. I think that's actually become especially a problem in the video game industry, where it's like, hey, great job, team. The game sold, the game's made $1 billion. Great job. Kudos all around. You're all fired. It's just like the video game industry is just so fucked up. You know, game's finished. Great, great job. We're looking to make record profits with this. You're all fired. Meanwhile, YouTube music firing and the stuff that costume patient in a group announcement. I did not. I did not watch it, but yeah. Hey, no name. Tech companies are so fucking evil. Hey, Christy. Yes, I do miss living with her. This shit's why fucking unions exist. Like, it's why unions are needed. So, like, to prevent the jackasses with that line go up mentality from just, hey, hey, Smalls, from just firing everybody to make the line go up for 1 quarter. Like, capitalists are incapable of accepting steady profits. They need eternally rising profits. Yeah, it needs to be like always going up. Yeah, that line has to be always going up. It can't just be like, yeah, yeah, this is a good level. Yeah, we're fine as it is. They're incapable of being satisfied. Capitalists are incapable of being satisfied, which just leads to fucking everything being ruined. Hey, Christy. Yes, I do still plan on transitioning. It is something I do still plan on because that must come down. Yeah, and it always does. Like the shit, like you know, they make the shit worse and worse in the quest, like in their quest for never-ending profit. They actually just end up making shit worse until it just completely falls apart. Just collapses. But the assholes who are responsible for that suffer absolutely no consequences. They just move on to the next company to kill. Capitalism Capitalism is a fucking disease. Thoughts on the meteor coming to Earth? I hope it hits ref. I hope the meteor coming to Earth lands directly on a ref X or mid. $50 for Mortal Kombat Pogs on eBay. But hey, Pogs! At the same time, the Pope dies. Thoughts on TikTok? It's hilarious that, like, the US government's like, oh, TikTok's spying on American citizens. So is Facebook. Facebook does shit way worse shit than TikTok could ever imagine doing. Like, Facebook did irreparable damage to the news media, enabled the rise of fake news, aided Russia in influencing US and international elections, like various international elections, and spies on people. Hey, Lake Girl. It's like Facebook is 1,000 times more evil than TikTok could ever hope to do. You can see what numbers you call. Facebook probably can too, frankly. Like, I'm not saying TikTok's good. Yes, there probably should be improvements made to privacy regulations on the internet. The TikTok bill doesn't really do that, though. I mean, the TikTok bill is basically just built on xenophobia. It's just like China bad. China bad. TikTok China. TikTok bad. Guys, someone's get fired for speaking about the Israel-Palestine conflict. Maybe. Was it? She was critical. I'm guessing she was too critical of Israel. I would assume that she was too critical of Israel, and thus, yeah. That's been a recurring thing lately. That's been a recurring thing over the past 6 months. I do not buy bagged milk. Bagged milk is a thing in Canada. Yeah, I mean, I like. Has anyone actually like lost a job or lost representation or anything like that for attacking, like for supporting Israel? Bag milk? Yeah, bag. Canada has sells milk in bags. Okay. No, I did not get a haircut. I just pulled it behind my back. But no, It's still as long as ever. Bagged milk doesn't exist on the West Coast. I was unaware. I was unaware of that part. No name. The heck is not wrong with him? I mean, I don't know. Coworker and I laughed our asses off. Better buying bag of tea. I don't know. Just, get a bag, put it in a, get like a little plastic jug with a handle on it. Put the bag in the jug. Clip the corner of the milk bag, and we used to have a bit of phase of that early 2000s. Huh. I was unaware. No name. Clearly, I do not pay enough attention to the West Coast. Better than getting teabagged, I guess. Unless you're into that. Some people are into that. You love lavender coffee. I don't drink any coffee. I don't drink anything that has caffeine in it. Huh? I don't know, just nothing that has caffeine appeals to me. Like I'm not interested in like hot drinks. And beyond that, like I don't really want a caffeine addiction. Because I mean that's sort of what caffeine does. You get addicted to it. Sprite doesn't have caffeine. I haven't had Sprite in like 6 months. Start drinking caffeine. Like I said, I mean like caffeine is addictive. No energy drinks. Nope. So like people start relying on coffee. They can't operate until they have their cup of coffee. I don't really have that issue. I mean, I struggle to operate at any time of the day, frankly, but that's just because that's just me. That's just because my brain is fucked up. But yeah, that's the executive dysfunction thing. But coffee is not going to fix me. How does society become dependent on coffee? Just just became popular. You get a PO box that sent caffeine gum? No, thank you. Hey, Zach. Just get decaf? Nah. I don't, honestly, I don't even like the smell of coffee. Like, I don't even like how it smells. Hey, Roxanne. And like shaking something hot or drinking something hot. Yeah, drinking something hot, I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want a hot drink. So even just like hot chocolate or something like that, I don't drink. Um, I don't know, there's just something unappealing about the idea to me. This conversation is making you nervous. No tea? Nope. I like my drinks cold and my food hot. You still think fast food ketchup is different than store bought? I mean, it depends. Like from another planet. I'm just, I'm just weird. Yeah, I mean, like that. Yeah, no name. Like that depends on the restaurant. I think. Am I Mormon? Fuck no. I'm not. And yet, weirdly, they probably have still party harder than I do. Remember when magazines came with perfume samples? I mean, sort of. I didn't buy the magazines that came with perfume samples. Though I do remember an issue of Nintendo Power that came with like smell. Hey, Sable, with like scent samples for the game Earthbound. Hey, Becky. I am not an Ariana Grande impersonator. Nintendo Power. Yeah, I used to subscribe to Nintendo Power. I loved me some Nintendo Power. Yeah, I think an issue of that came with like these cards that had different smells for the game Earthbound. Some of them like really gross smells. Like it was a weird, like they were weird smells. I don't remember what they were, but they were weird smells. And one of them was like, one of them at least was like really gross. These articles complete again. I mean, quite on the set, I have not. I played few enough of the games that were featured in Nintendo Power. I don't know that I ever used that to help me complete a game. Just because I'm not sure if I played games that were like referenced in there. It was a long time ago, so I don't really remember exactly. Thoughts on Apple? Hate that bitch since she licked donuts in my hometown. That is fucked up. Apple, like the brand Apple, I don't like them. I don't like Apple as a company. Do Canadians have thoughts on Biden? Sure. Yeah, I mean, Canadians have thoughts on Biden. And truthfully, not that different from the thoughts that Americans have on Biden, meaning some like him and some hate him. My own thought of what's going on. U.S. is in a deeply fucked up state. Will I ever be friends with a politician? Probably not. Am I voting for Biden? I'm Canadian, so no. Favorite local breakfast place? I don't do breakfast. I'm in bed by the time breakfast is being served. Can Trump save America? Hell no. Trump is fucking awful. Thoughts on Tinder? Yeah, I don't use it myself. Yeah, like by the time any breakfast places are opening up, I'm getting ready for, it starts getting pretty close to my bedroom or to my bedtime. Does Canada have Denny's? I think so. Cornwall doesn't, but I'm pretty sure there are Denny's in Cornwall or in Canada. Do you believe in hookups? I mean, not something I'm terribly interested in for myself. Platinum grinder. I don't use it. That's why Waffle House exists. Don't have a Waffle House in Cornwall. Buying magazine could come with swatches of the smells of children. Why do I hate Trump? On account of his general shittiness on basically every conceivable level. Like, he's not a particularly good businessman, but because he's rich, he can fuck up a million times, and the money will just be given back to him. Why is your news censored? Um, I mean, I wouldn't say it's censored. No more than U.S. news. Yeah, Trump is a narcissist. He is a pathological liar. Send some Mexicans your way. I mean, I can't exactly take them in where I'm living, but yeah, sure. I was gonna say send a few Mexicans up to Canada, but do they really want to come to Canada? It's cold. It gets cold up here in the winter. I like Trump's jokes. No, because like he's really not funny. Like he doesn't. His jokes are not funny jokes. They are not good jokes. What would life be like if COVID never happened? I mean, it's really tough to say. The names he makes for people are sometimes funny. Bleh. Do you believe in soulmates? I don't. Hey, fake name. Welcome. Yeah, like for soulmates, I don't believe that there's like one true love out there for everybody. Like I don't buy that shit because you know there's honestly something fatalistic about that. You know, the idea like that you have one person who is meant for you, and yeah, it's like that's no. I mean, it's like any person can find love with any number of other people. Imagine if Comedy Central roasted Biden. Yeah, I'm still fucking pissed at Comedy Central doing that roast of Trump. Like, I still think comedy. Like, I still think whoever came up with that roast, whoever approved that roast, they still deserve a kick in the nuts every time they walk out the door. Like, they still deserve to be punched in the face every day. It's been 15 years, let it go. I refuse to let it go. Whoever approved that roast should be punched in the face every goddamn day. Like a man who can hold a grudge. I mean, grudges are valuable. Honestly, grudges can be immensely useful. Thoughts on summer? I am not a fan of heat. I do not like being hot. Nope. My fake name. Do you believe in pinky swears? I mean, I don't know. I believe that logically speaking, there's like a pinky swear is not actually any more binding than a regular promise. It is just as easy to break a pinky swear as it is to break a regular promise. It just feels like it should be tougher to break a pinky swear. Would I fight Trump? I mean, probably not. I don't really like. I'm not. I don't think I'd be comfortable throwing a punch. I mean, I'm not scared. It's just I don't know. I don't want to fight. As Ultron would say, you should be. Not wrong. Also, like, I feel like my fighting style would probably be more along these lines. So, yeah. Would I spit on someone? I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. with Beta's Ultra once at a book fair. Nice. I'd call someone a fuck knuckle. That's what I'd do. Love the book fair. Book fairs were great. The good old Scholastic Book Fair. How's Joe going? Still working it. Still working it for now. Sadly. Lasted 3 hours in your last job. Well, probably best to get out early then. Ooh, some new Peach Momoko drawings. Very pretty ones. Working is awful. Working is awful. I think I am gonna call it a night. I am tired. So I'm going to call it an evening for now. So thanks for coming tonight. Get another cat where you're living? Nah. Nah, I can't really have a cat where I'm living now. So, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. So thanks for coming, and good night, everybody.